What is going on, my Mini Militia members? My name is Captain Spider, and welcome to another episode of Review Time. I know it's been quite some time since I've done one of these, but I recently just watched Justice League War. Actually, I just finished up watching it, actually, just a few minutes ago. And I was doing some comparisons and stuff, and other stuff like that, but basically, I want to give you guys my opinion on how it was. I'm going to watch the newest Justice League movie soon, because I haven't done a Review Time in so long. But I'm gonna do a couple here and there. So anyway, let's get into this. Now, as you all know, I do give spoilers. So if you're not one for spoilers, then just skip ahead, and I will tell you guys basically what happened throughout the movie. In the beginning, you're seeing different perspectives from the superheroes. You've got, well, basically it starts off with Batman and Green Lantern meeting up, and this is based off of the Justice League Origins. I also found that out. I found a couple things out, like, after the movie ended. I looked some stuff up, and let me actually give you guys a quick background on what the movie was. Basically, what this movie was, it was based off of the Justice League Origins comic book, and basically, it tells how the Justice League was created. You'll go from different perspectives. You'll see Cyborg, you'll see the Flash, and you'll see Cyborg's creation. You'll see, like I said, Batman and Green Lantern have a little witty banter going back and forth. You see a little flow of tension between Superman and what's his face? What's her face? Wonder Woman. Anyway, sorry about that. Anyway, so basically what happens throughout this movie, spoilers mind you, basically what happens during this movie is it's starting off with several different, there have been several different strange alien devices that have been planted throughout all the different major cities of where every superhero is, and they're being planted all around the world, mind you. And also there's some people who are saying they've seen the Batman. And basically they're saying that they're abducting humans, that he's abducting humans, taking them out, or something similar to that. But we come to find out, though, that Batman is not the one doing this type of thing. In fact, the person who's doing this, well, they're not even people. They're demons who, later we find out, are working for Darkseid. But, you know, you have a little Green Lantern, Batman team up. They go after, the freaking, what's his face? They go after the demon thing. And basically, it's, I'm sorry, I never am prepared for one of these things. Anyway, basically Green Lantern and Batman, they team up, they try to defeat the demon. Green Lantern gets too cocky, and then just gets his ass beat. Then Batman has to save him. They end up in the sewer and find the first device that's shown in the movie. And it switches from perspective to perspective. You'll see, Dr. Stone, Victor Stone, you'll see his perspective, how he's the football player, he's the badass mofo, and his father doesn't care about him and all that stuff. But, also you'll see Superman and how he's got these same problems, and you'll see Wonder Woman too, and they're all basically saying that people all around the world too, mind you, throughout this entire thing, people are saying that, oh, these people are terrible, these people are awful, oh god, no. But anyway, after that, basically when they realize that if they want to Batman and Green Lantern realize if they want to figure out what the box is that's being planted by these aliens, they need to go to Superman. But Superman isn't really too happy because he's having the same thing happen, and he doesn't really trust Green Lantern and Batman. So he just kind of wails on them to the point where Batman kind of reveals that he knows that Superman is Clark Kent. Then Superman just uses his X-ray vision, sees that he's Bruce Wayne. They begin to collaborate after that, and then they never really said who it was, but it was a henchman of Darkseid says that they need to begin the invasion. That way the superheroes won't realize what's going on because they're starting to affect the plans. After that, Victor, after winning the football game and having his jersey stolen by a little kid, which we'll find out later is another superhero, if you know, well, yeah. Anyway, though, basically what happens is Victor goes to see his father at Star Labs, and he doesn't, and basically he tells him straight up that nobody really cares. He's not gonna care about anything. He ain't gonna do anything. So basically, then when the uh, boxes start to activate, he basically Victor takes it out of the containment chamber and pretty much has it blow up in his face and pretty much almost dies. While this is all going on, Superman, Batman, and Green Lantern have the quote-unquote boom tube, as they're called, to be honest. And basically they realize that an invasion is happening, and this invasion is the forces of Darkseid. So, we have in one part, we have the three heroes fighting the army. We also have Diana, aka Wonder Woman, who is also now having to fight these demons, and they're all in different parts of the world, kind of. Then the Flash shows up to help out the people in the three in Metropolis. While that's going on, actually, no, I'm sorry, I gotta go back a little bit. Basically, then after that, Victor's father, Silas, has to save his son's life. So he tries to bond him with, like, something to save his life. I'm not really sure. They don't really go into it. And basically, the parademons is what the henchmen of Darkseid are called. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting little small details like that. But the parademons then break in, but then all of a sudden the thing that exploded in Victor's face bonds the metal to him, and then all that other stuff, and basically he becomes a living weapon. And slowly but surely, the metal starts to go a little smaller and smaller, and it's starting to resemble Cyborg. And he takes down the parademons. Barry Allen shows, the Flash shows up, and he takes out the rest of them with Cyborg's help. And after that, then all of a sudden you find out that well, actually no, also something else too. Cyborg's systems reveal the details of Darkseid's invasion plan. And then all of a sudden, then after that too, it cuts to the little kid. It doesn't really say what his name is. He sees a parademon outside after talking to his foster family, which is basically two kids, and he's like, "Come on, ugly!" And then all of a sudden, you hear him scream the most badass line I think in the movie: "Shazam!" Hits him with a baseball bat. He just goes flying, the freaking parademon. They look at their friend and they're like, "Holy shit, he's Shazam! That's fucking nuts!" And then after that, you see they're slowly starting to, well, all the heroes are starting to slowly get together. You have Superman and Wonder Woman trying to protect the president. You've got Cyborg gathering with the rest of the heroes, and basically Cyborg reveals to everybody that Darkseid is trying to basically turn the world into a new homeland, I guess you could say, and he's terraforming is the correct term. Terraforming the Earth to the will of Darkseid, basically, and manipulating the humans. Like, he's basically harvesting humans in order to make more shit. They don't really go into why they're harvesting humans, but then all of a sudden Superman gets captured after defeating all of the heroes. Batman decides to go and see if he can find him. So basically he calls a demon over. He's like, "Come here, you!" And he basically gets taken into the other dimension where Darkseid is. And after that, Batman gets in there, while the rest of the heroes are starting to fight Darkseid. Green Lantern, Shazam, Wonder Woman, and the Flash, they're all fighting Darkseid, realizing they have to take out the two eyes, because then that way he can't fire the energy beams. They take out one eye, they take out two eyes. It's a really badass fight, if I do say so myself. And basically after that, while that's all going on, the Batman finds Superman's being like terraformed, I guess is the term. I don't really know if that applies there, but he gets terraformed basically, and Superman kills the guy who's trying to terraform him, and then he fights Batman. They kind of cut away from that, and then they cut back to the Darkseid fight, and now basically all of a sudden now Cyborg is trying to think, "Oh, I've got this. I just so happen to have this box that was stored in my energy beam arm." and I'm gonna open portals to send them back. Basically, Cyborg opens up these portals to the other dimension, sends all the parademons back. They're trying to send Darkseid in, like, punching the crap out of him, but he just won't go. Then Superman and Batman emerge. They take him down, basically. And then, all of a sudden, too, Cyborg finally is able to close the things after connecting to the Wi-Fi. It's, again, comic book logic. And anyway, after to the box Wi-Fi, not actual, like, he needs Wi-Fi to do it. And then after that, they are finally able to punch him, so he's like in the portal. They all give him their final blow. Shazam gives him basically sends a bolt of lightning by screaming out his name, transforming back into the kid, but giving Cyborg the power to close the box so he can send Darkseid back and shut all the portals. And then after that, Cyborg and Shazam, or the little kid, agree that they're not going to tell the rest of the Justice League that he's actually a kid, not an adult. So after that, they're in Washington, D.C. And they finally have the trust of the public. I mean, also they rescued the humans, and they were all they were all worshiping them. They were like, "Woohoo! Yeah, you saved them." And then after that, they basically somebody in Washington. They don't say who, but he's giving a speech, telling all the humans that they now can trust these superheroes. Oh, it was the president. That's who it was. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. I was trying to think. I was like, who was that? It was that. Basically, though, he asks them what their name is. Shazam abruptly announces the Super 7, which all the others are like, eh. And throughout that whole speech, too, all the members of the Justice League, they're like, oh, we're not a team. I don't want to be a team. But then someone like, yeah, I want to be a team. But then they all agree, basically, they're gonna be a team, kind of. Also, that's about it. But then the mid-credit scene in, I'm going to assume, Atlantean ship just rises out of the ocean, and it's basically some guy appears to be carrying the body of some king, calling it an act of war because apparently all the humans killed the king, which I'm assuming was Aquaman, but I don't know. But that's basically it. And basically, how I would rate this, and spoilers are ending. How I would rate this movie would be the fact that this movie was really well designed and was really a good take of the original Justice League Origins, and I really enjoyed it myself. It was a movie that, like, and DC Universe usually knows how to make its animated movies. I mean, something too I noticed. I went back and I looked through the Flashpoint Paradox before I did this video, and if you ever notice, there are parademons at the very end of the, during the credits of the, fuck, what were they? The end of the Flashpoint Paradox. Basically, they're in that ending. So it makes me wonder, are those two movies connected? I don't really know, but I think this movie was really well done. It was really well animated, and it was really just a really good plot, and I thought it was great. Doomsday was badass. I thought they kind of defeated him a little too easily, because, you know, it was, in the original comics, Darkseid was way overpowered. He's like, they kind of based Thanos off of Darkseid, so you can only imagine how much stronger Darkseid is compared to Thanos. And, to be honest, if you guys want to know the actual story, I would go watch, go read, the Justice League Origins, but it was really well animated. I give it 5 out of 5. I thought it was an amazing movie. I'm excited to start watching the Justice League Throne of Atlantis. I'm really pumped to watch that, and I'll do another review time for that. It will be more edity, though it won't be like this little record capture feature on Google, YouTube. I'm gonna actually use my recording software. I'll get like green screen stuff, and basically I'll have little scenes from the movie or something like that. But like little GIFs that I'll find. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Review Time. I hope you all enjoy, and I hope you all watch this movie. This was a really great movie. I would suggest it to any comic book fan, anybody who's a fan of the Justice League, or anything, any real superhero because they put quite a bit of the superhero universe in this movie. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Bye bye!